Welcome back to World Junior Classics here on ESPN Classic Canada. I'm Gord Miller. The 1994 competition, Canada had a comfortable 5-2 lead going into the third period of the final game against Sweden. But in those days, games against the Swedes were never easy, and Sweden would battle back in this third period. And late in the game, Aaron Gavey would make a play that Canadian junior fans still haven't forgotten. With the third, here again are Paul Romanuk and Bob McKenzie.
Third period coming up, and Canada will start the period off with a power play for the first minute and 33 seconds. Gendron with an unassisted goal at 4:11. Gavey picking up his fifth of the tournament, and then Gendron with another goal, his fifth of the tournament. Shots on goal favoring Canada. "20 minutes. It will fly by for the Swedish team and crawl for Canada. Move up ahead to Harvey. In over the blue line. Harvey drops it back along the board. Girard moving in towards the front of the net. Girard comes over to get it. Harvey's parked in front now. Here's Stajduhar. Steps up. Shoots. And Olsen, a nice stop with a lot of traffic around him.
Well, Anders Eriksson, the Detroit Red Wing first rounder, absolutely mugged Todd Harvey, a Detroit junior Red Wing star, right in front of the net. Now, these two guys were lined up against each other at the center ice red line to start the period, and they were jawing back and forth. They had about a 25-second conversation, and Anders Eriksson obviously took issue with something that Todd Harvey, the first-round pick of the Dallas Stars, said, and pounded him down in front of the net.
And Harvey has yet to sign a contract with Dallas. How quickly do you think that will change?
Oh, that won't be a problem, and he's going to be a rich young man, but he's been a real inspiration on this Team Canada squad. The natural leader of the team.
Here's Pekka, guides it across. 1:07 to go in the Canadian power play. We are just underway in the third period, the gold medal game of the World Junior Championship. I'm Paul Romanuk with Bob McKenzie. And Sundstrom gets the puck out. Pekka back to pick it up for Canada. 47 seconds to go on the man advantage. Girard taps it up for Gendron. He's got a pair. Gendron again. Trying to pick it up there in the neutral zone. Hawkinson will clear it up. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage for Canada. Pekka being watched by Hawkinson. Rosen comes up there as well to squeeze a little bit. This is Dubé. Sundstrom. This gets it down the ice with 15 seconds to go in Canada's man advantage. 5-2 the score. Canada on top. Lindgren had it knocked away. Gendron breaking in. Gendron looking for some help. Heels away from one man. Allison is down low back of the net. Gendron going for the front of the net. Dubé trying to get it to him. Dubé pulled down. No penalty. And Sweden comes out. Janssen feathers it up ahead now. Modin looking for Janssen on the return. Modin, number 14, along the boards for Sweden. Had it pulled away. Gendron up to the line. Tiptoes in, dropped it there for Allison. He and Eriksson go to the corner. Teams at even strength. Canada leading 5-2. Allison back of the net. Can't come up with it that time. And that's been a rarity in this game. Allison has been a colossus forechecking for Canada. Puck drop back for Modin. Just flicks it down into the corner. Johansson is up there. He can't get to it. And the puck cleared down the ice. Icing is called against Canada. Played 2 minutes and 26 seconds in the third period. Sweden is down 5-2. Nick Stajduhar caught for holding. And Sweden on the power play. And as we near the halfway mark of the third period, Sweden still down by 3, needing only a tie for the gold medal. Down in the corner, Lindgren trying to get loose. He's knocked to the ice, and another penalty coming up against Canada.
Joel Bouchard's going to get a holding penalty. Once again, he took his hand off the stick, wrapped it around the Swedish forward. When the man went down, it's a penalty. Going to be 2 men short here for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and boy, is this gut check time for Canada. There you see a bit of a dive by Lindgren, but nevertheless, you put yourself in that position in international hockey with European referees, you're going to get called. Now there are 12 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the third period. There was about 7 or 8 minutes left in the Canada-Russia game when Canada totally collapsed, allowed the Russians to come back from a 3-goal deficit. And I'm sure right now Joe Cannelli, Danny Flynn, Mike Johnson are going up and down the bench reminding the players how important it'll be to play out this third period. The gold medal's at stake.
Here's Janssen. 2-man advantage for Sweden. Svartvedt is parked in front of the net. This is Lindgren. Janssen to Lindgren. Top of the point for Janssen. Janssen still gets it up. Timoner couldn't get the shot away. Witt is there to corral things and get the puck out. 1:10 to go in the 2-man advantage. Here comes Lindgren carrying in. Canada leading 5-2. Sweden with a 2-man advantage. Lindgren to Svartvedt. Svartvedt tried to get it back and gave it away, and Bannister gets it out.
Swedish coach Tommy Thompson has completely changed up his power play here in the third period. He's got different players on than he normally does. I don't understand that move.
Janssen up to Sundstrom. Back to Janssen. Guides it in. Lundberg gets it in front, knocked away. Sundstrom. Lundberg looking, waiting. To Janssen, shoots. That's blocked in front. Loose puck, they jab at it. It still comes loose. Sundstrom with a shot. That's stopped. Here's a chance. Lindgren scores. Mats Lindgren on the power play, a 2-man advantage. And Canada's lead is cut to 5-3.
Second goal of the game for Mats Lindgren. Persistence pays off here. Jamie Storr makes a great save. I believe off it with Sundstrom. There's a shot that never gets through. It's blocked at the defense. It looks as though the puck is going to be frozen, but a good job by Lindgren to dig it out. You'll see the puck come right out there. The shot taken, the first save made by Sundstrom shoots, and a nice play by Sundstrom to put it to the man who's in a better position to get it. Storr was down and out. All sorts of bodies and traffic in front of him. And now we've got a 2-goal difference here, and please remember, Sweden needs only a tie to win the gold medal. Lots of time left, 11:07 left in the third period. Canada still a man short for 35 seconds.
And the puck wheeled in by Eriksson. Strome hustling up there to pick it up. Anson Carter gets the job done that time. 23 seconds left in the power play for Sweden. We played 9 minutes and 13 seconds in the third period. Canada up by 2. Here's Carter knocking it down. Can't get much further. Hawkinson will set things up. Strome and Rosen are with him as they break towards the Canadian end. Hawkinson dipping and diving his way towards the corner. Looking towards the front of the net. Witt stiffed him. Here's Eriksson. Strome tried to center it. Carter gets it down the ice. Teams back at even strength, and Canada is called for icing. So Canada doesn't get hit by the bullet, maybe just grazed as they give up 1 power play goal.
Now's the time to maintain their composure. I almost wonder if Joe Cannelli might not want to call a timeout at some point here and try to slow this Swedish momentum. But Joe Cannelli says he likes the character of this hockey team. He's liked it from the day they met in Kitchener on December 13th. He likes it now. He noticed the game against the Czechs. They looked very ragged around the edges. He says every time we needed a goal, every time we needed to put distance between us and the Czechs, we did it. He says, I really like this character. We'll find out how it is now.
Karnstrom, number 5, does a good job to keep it in for Sweden. Scores! With a great play at the line to keep it in. Scores to make it 5-4. Canada now up by 1.
Well, it was a good play to keep it in at the line. Looked like he was backing off. The blue line goes in. Beats Jamie Storr right between the legs. Jamie Storr would like to have this one back. It was a hard shot. Screened just a little bit. Whether he saw it or not, it's hard to tell. They're right between the legs. You'd think that Jamie Storr would want to get that one. Dick Turnstrom comes off the blue line, challenges, beats Storr, and right now it's a one-goal game, and there's the timeout I was talking about. Maybe one goal too late.
Well, they say that problems are just opportunities in workflows. Canada having a few problems now, and they might want to put the workflows on for the last 9 minutes and 47 seconds.
For the Swedes right now, it's being like in a tie game and needing the victory. They're just one goal away from the gold medal. And plenty of time, lots of hockey still to be played. Coach Tommy Tomp, his team came rallying out in this third period with very physical play that really seemed to keep Canada off balance. And then the penalty trouble didn't help.
Why make it easy? Here's Carter. Gets by him. Sundstrom. Pressured up there by Gavey. Out to Carter. Looking in front for Harvey. Carter. Couldn't center it. Harvey was right there and ready to rock. Harvey in front again. Now to the side, Harvey pulled down. A penalty coming up against Sweden. Mats Lindgren will head off as he pulled down Todd Harvey, and Harvey, very important, turning the other cheek there.
Very important turning the other cheek, and very important turning a nice dive. I asked you earlier if Canadian players dive. We have the answer unequivocally now. Mats Lindgren, though, did the same thing that Joel Bouchard did down at the other end. Took one hand off his stick. Took the hand off his stick. Put it on Harvey. And you'll see Mats Lindgren hauls him down. But it really was a dive. There's the big jump through the air for Todd Harvey, proving Canadians can be theatrical as anybody. You said personality, not nationality. Smart play when you think you can get it done. Right now, Canada, a great opportunity to go back up here by 2 goals and try to put some breathing room behind these Swedes who only need the tie. Yannick Dubé, Martin Gendron, and Jason Allison been tremendous in this game on the power play. Again, watch for Allison to set up from behind the net. Look for Dubé and Gendron out in front or come out on his own.
Pekka will clear it in. Eriksson gets it up around the boards and out.
Well, even if Canada doesn't score here, it's important to keep some sustained pressure in the Swedish end. Try and take away some of this momentum that the Swedish team has.
This is Dubé. Allison's up there too. Here's Stashdahar back at the blue line. Can't keep it in. Rosen breaking away. Has Eriksson trailing. Rosen shoots. Rebound gobbled up there by Stashdahar. 1:23 left in Canada's power play. Canada leading 5-4 in the gold medal game against Sweden. Puck just steered to the corner. Allison couldn't get there. And the Canadians will set up again. Here comes Pekka. Gavey pumps it around the board. Gendron. Modin knocks it down, but not out. Allison and Modin battling. Modin wins the battle that time. 50 seconds left in the man advantage for Canada. 9.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Canada must win the game. A tie does them no good. Here comes Pekka. Up there with Girard. Drops it back. Loose puck picked up by Modin and ended up on his knees there, but got it out. Stashdahar back in for Canada with 28 seconds to go on the power play. And the puck goes over the board, so we get a whistle with 23 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Team Canada.
Lots of talent in this game today. 6 first-rounders from Canada, 4 from the Swedish team. And those 4 guys see a lot of action on the power play. Key players, 2 goals for Mats Lindgren.
Bouchard for Canada. Bouchard bouncing it in. Harvey and Gavey and Gerard up front. Bannister with a shot. Rebound in front. Gerard couldn't corral it. Sundstrom will start back. Svartvedt is with him. This is Svartvedt along the boards. Throws it all the way back across for Janssen. And shoots one that is tipped up over the glass and out of play. The teams are back at even strength, but still not quite even on the scoreboard yet.
We got a little nervous at first because, here's a team that's supposed to be, the first team in the whole tournament, and they're gaining momentum late in the game, and that's not when you want to have that momentum swing. I mean, you could have it early in the game, and there's always plenty of time, but late in the game, they started to come on, they're pressing. But, it was the first time for a lot of us guys being in that position, playing in the international tournament, being in that position to win a gold medal, so none of us have really been there before.
Here comes Roger Rosen. Getting it across in front for Peter Strome. Strome was covered by Tully. This is Tully. Lundberg knocks it down. Hawkinson in the corner. Now Witt for Canada. Rosen up for Strome. Pulled away from him. Murray gets it out. Here's Convery. Up ahead to Marty Murray. Poked away from him. Convery again. Just chopping it in. And Joe Canale will make some player changes. This is Strong. Johansson just clearing it in. Gerard. Janssen watching him. Janssen right up in the attack. Gerhardsen along the boards keeps it in. No icing. Tarnstrom back to pick it up. Allison watching him. All the way up around the board, Stajduhar taps it up. Dubé trying to steer it towards the front. There's Gerard up there. Allison trying to get a handle on it. Here's Allison going after it. Allison battling Tarnstrom. Puck in front now. Gerard was there. Allison buzzing around. Stajduhar gets a break to keep it in. Gerard almost tipped that. This is McCabe for Canada. Tarnstrom. And McCabe once again for Canada. Here's Allison. By himself, Canada on a line change, so he just dumps off and heads to the bench. Played 14 minutes and 18 seconds in the third period. Canada leading 5-4 in the gold medal game. Canada must win. A tie would do Sweden for the goal. Gavey up to the line. Pass broken up, but he gets it back. Gavey shoots it in. That hit a skate. Gavey jabbing at it there along the boards. Lindgren. Up ahead. Lundberg, long shot. And Storr is going to hang on to it.
Well, right now the pressure falls to Jamie Storr, a 17-year-old from Brampton, Ontario, plays for the Owen Sound Platers. I'm sure he would like to have that last one back that Lindgren, that Dick Tarnstrom put between his pads. Right now, in a one-goal difference and a gold medal on the line, Sweden needs only a tie. A lot of pressure resting on the shoulders of Jamie Storr.
Storr says when he prepares for a game, he likes to go to sleep the night before, and as he's dozing off, think about, as he puts it, the tools in the toolbox that he has to have in order to get the job done. I wonder if he's been pleased with all the tools today so far. Eriksson skating back to pick it up. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. Canada leading 5-4. Here comes Strome over the line, and he whiffed right through that one. Rosen comes up there as well. Here's Hawkinson along the boards. Hawkinson with Strome in front, trying to get it to him. Has his hands full though. Eriksson. Up to Rosen. Dishes off in. Hawkinson shoots. Storr out to challenge. Here's Witt down in the corner. He's giving a puck. Rosen over there, number 27. Trying to push the puck loose. Tully gets it up around the boards and out.
Canada's really on the ropes right now. Having to ice that puck. It's a smart play at this point. Brendan Witt having a tough time in his own end. Canada not looking strong on the puck at all. And Coach Tommy Todd, this team has really rallied here. Whatever he said in the second intermission worked for them. I like their game plan. They came out, they were very physical. And the referee, it was almost seemed as though they had a real hesitancy to call a penalty. He's called some questionable ones against the Swedish team tonight. And in the third period, when they were manhandling Canada early on, there was no penalties at all. And Canada really seemed to lose its edge and its momentum.
4 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Canada 4 minutes and 31 seconds away from another gold medal. Here's Allison. Up to Girard. Girard breaking through. Girard shoots. That's stopped. Rebound up there. Dubé's after it. Janssen. Up along the boards and out. Stajduhar flips it back in, and offside called on Canada.
They're very inconsistent with their offside calls here. Now, the linesman interpreted that as an intentional offside, that he wasn't waiting for the players to clear the zone. Now, how exactly a linesman can determine that in this kind of game, I don't know. But the face-off, the very crucial face-off, is going all the way back down into the Team Canada end. Canada's top line, the top defensive line is out there. Aaron Gavey on the face-off. Manson, Carter, and Todd Harvey on the wings.
And Mats Lindgren on the face-off for Sweden. Lindgren along the boards. Bouchard there for Canada, number 24, can't work it out. Puck loose in front, Lindgren was there. Sundstrom can't shake off the checker. Gavey was stuck to him like flypaper. Eriksson up off the boards. Carter up forechecker for Canada. Harvey couldn't keep it in. Gavey and Carter clear the zone.
Hell, if anything, that was an intentional offside.
You would have thought. Here comes Sundstrom. Shoots. Storr took a bite out of that with his glove, and it was enough. Bowen up ahead. Gendron almost snuck away. Gendron has a pair of goals in this game. Sundstrom comes back. Works it across. Hawkinson, and offside is called on Sweden.
Players could not hear the whistle because there's so much whistling going on in here right now. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left. Joe Canale's instructions to his team will be to make sure you get the puck out at their own blue line. Over the course of this tournament, Canada has sometimes had a difficult time. They've got instructions to chip the puck out, to try and chip it by the defenseman.
Puck along the boards, off the draw. Bowen will clear it down the ice. Look at Gendron sprinting up there after it. Bowen up there to join him. Bowen now along the boards. This is Rosen for Sweden. Rosen starting back, gathering speed, comes up to the line. Strome is with him. Rosen comes in. He's bumped there by Witt. Bowen drills it out. And time becoming the avenger right here. 5-4 is the score. Canada leading with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go.
Well, the Swedes have made a terrific game of it, and I'm sure Joe Canale would have liked to have won this one going away, just as Swedish coach Tommy Tomp would have liked to have won it in the stands on Sunday night. It looked as though the Czechs were maybe going to upset Canada, and the Swedes, with a 6-0 record coming out of that game, would win the gold medal watching Canada lose. But they're settling it here, and they're settling it in great fashion.
Well, remember, this is a tie game as far as Sweden is concerned. All they need is a tie to win the gold medal. Canada must win. Sweden down by a goal. Here's Modin. Storr stopped him there. Eriksson trying to poke it loose. Whole crowd of players along the boards. They could almost take a team photo. But here comes Allison up with Dubé. Allison cuts in, waits. And finally, just kind of fizzles away there as he dribbled the puck towards the net. Icing called on Sweden.
What a terrific opportunity for Canada to put the game on ice. Jason Allison made a tremendous play, except he just couldn't finish it off. He put everybody down on the ice, but couldn't get the puck up over top of Olsen. Allison and Dubé come in on the 2-on-1. Rather than make a pass that could be intercepted, he holds on. You see the defenseman goes down. Olsen trips over him, but he's taken himself too far out of the play and can't get it back. He had the right idea, And if right about there he could have got their shot off, he would have been in great shape. Jason Allison, Canada's top player. He and Martin Gendron doing the damage offensively for Canada. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. And I'd certainly call this your 2-minute warning right now.
Just a brilliant game played by Allison. Last couple of games, you could argue he's been Canada's best player. Long pass up. And Svartvedet couldn't quite get control. Storr came out to make sure.
Canada was looking for an offside whistle on that when they thought the player crossed the puck, crossed the line ahead of the puck.
Puck cleared in. Lindgren up into the corner. Sweden pulling its goaltender and getting the extra attacker out there. Sweden just needs the top. Canada must hang on and win this game. A tie will do them no good. The goal will go to Sweden. Rosen gets it back in the net. Sweden with the extra attacker. Johnson along the board. Picked up by Sundstrom. Rosen shoots just wide. Along the boards. Lindgren with a shot. Loose at the side. An empty net for Canada to shoot at. Should they get the chance. Rosen shoots it in and Storr, under pressure, will hang on to it.
What a terrific deflection in front of the net. Roger Rosen deflected the puck and Jamie Storr made a great save. Tremendous pressure by Sweden. Canada cannot get it out past the blue line. The Swedes are doing a great job of keeping it in. Neither team has a timeout left. Minute and 11 seconds to go as the Swedes huddle at the blue line. While no team has a timeout, neither team looks too anxious to get started. The referee, England, calling for both teams to get out here and play. He's refusing the final change to Tommy Tom. Roger Rosen, who came so close. And he'll take the rest for the big stars of Sweden. Sundstrom, Lindgren, Svartard.
And Joe Canale trying to sneak in a change there as well. Todd Harvey's going to be chased back to the bench.
Lindgren has played a tremendous game today, an outstanding effort. Paul, we talked in the second intermission. Would the Swedes give up if they're 2 or 3 goals behind? Not on your life. It's personality, not nationality, and we've got a great finish here. 1 minute and 11 to go. 1 goal separating Canada and Sweden from the gold medal.
Lindgren on the face-off against Aaron Gavey. 11 seconds to go. Canada 11 seconds from its 4th gold medal. 1 minute and 11 seconds, pardon me. Canada looking for its 4th gold medal in 5 years. Puck loose at the side. Lindgren rolled it right through the goal crease. Modine after it. Here's Gavey. And Gavey just down on all fours, trying to slow it down. And that ate up some time.
And he gave him a penalty. They got a penalty for delay of game.
Wow.
52 seconds left on the clock. And Canada gets a delay of game penalty for falling on the puck. The Swedes asked for it and they got it. The puck was loose. Joel Bouchard going to the penalty box. You be the judge on this one. Joel Bouchard right there, up against the boards. And he falls down on top of it. I don't think there's any question. Intentionally stopped the play.
52 seconds left.
Basically a 2-man advantage for the Swedes. Have the goalie out for the extra attacker. 6 skaters versus 4 skaters. 52 seconds for the gold medal.
Puck back to the line. Johnson didn't have a clear shot. See if he gets one here. Shoots, scores, got it.
Storr gloves that one. He was able to see it. There was all sorts of traffic, but it seemed to part just before the shot was taken. Now Kenny Johnson has gone to the bench to get a new stick. No doubt stalled for time. There's the shot. And Jamie Storr came out to cut down the angle. and get a clear view. A good job there by Drew Bannister. For my money, the best defensive defenseman on Team Canada, to clear the front of the net and let Storrs see it.
Witt is dumped. Gets it up around the boards and out.
That's the advantage. You can ice the puck.
No icing on Canada because they were a man short, in effect 2 men short. Sweden with the empty net. Lindgren pulled down. Here's Janssen. Here's a chance. Sundstrom right in there. Centers it in front. The puck bounced out.
Aaron Gavey might have saved the gold medal for Canada there. 10 seconds left.
And there's an empty net goal. That'll lock it up. Gerard.
Team Canada is celebrating as if they've won the gold medal, and for all intents and purposes they have, except there's 6 seconds left on the clock. They're going to get a delay of game penalty, no question about that. But we've got quite a situation going here right now. And the glass just collapsed in behind the Canadian bench and a fan fell through. Bedlam on the ice, and Team Canada thinks the game is over, and the game is not over. There are 6 seconds left to be played.
Evidently, Team Canada having a difficult time reading the clock as well.
A very bitter disappointment for Swedish coach Tommy Topp. The Swedes look to be in control here. Kenny Janssen going back for the puck. Right there's the giveaway. The puck put in the net, and the gold medal sealed for Canada. But credit Aaron Gavey right now with saving the gold medal for Canada. That puck was going right to a Swedish player at the side of the net. Jamie Storr down and out. And Aaron Gavey intercepted the pass, cleared the puck down the ice. What a finish. Watch Aaron Gavey at the side of the net. The puck coming over the side of the net. There's Bannister, goes to the man, and Aaron Gavey intercepts the puck and fires it back down. Mats Lindgren, the most dangerous man on the ice for Sweden today, would have been left alone at the side of the net. Put in a no-brainer to win the gold for Sweden, but Aaron Gavey saves it.
6-4. And savor the moment. It's a golden one for Canada. Well, there you see the vanquished, and there the victors.
A great finish to a great hockey game and a great result if you're a Canadian hockey fan. If you are a Canadian hockey fan, this is a scene you never get tired of seeing. Canada winning gold medals, Canada winning world championships. This team came together on December 13th in Kitchener, and it all started back on August 13th in Lake Placid, New York.
Yannick Dubé, the player of the game for Canada.
3 consecutive years in a row. Sweden finishes second, the silver medal. A silver medal in Fusen, a silver medal last year on home ice in Sweden, another silver medal here.
That's Kenny Janssen there, seemingly inconsolable at this time.
He showed a lot of courage in the third period trying to rally his team. Showed a lot of heart.
That's Mike Johnston, one of the assistant coaches, embracing there with head coach Joe Canale.
And give Joe Canale a lot of credit. It's not easy to coach an all-star team. Yannick Dubé, player of the game. Could have gone to a lot of players today. Dubé played extremely well, as did Jason Allison, Martin Gendron, Drew Bannister, and it's Nicholas Sundstrom, the New York Ranger first rounder, gets player of the game for the Swedes.
And what is becoming the traditional non-stage team photo. They'll do an official one, but this is the one the guys will have on the wall, you can bet.
Against all odds, a lot of people would have thought so. 10 players playing in the National Hockey League or the Olympic team. It's a great day to be Canadian. Canada wins its 5th gold medal in 7 years. A tremendous effort that left us all hanging on the edges of our seats. But in the end, Canada prevailed. Aaron Gavey with a game-saving play, preventing Swedish forward Mats Lindgren from putting a puck in an empty net. And Canada has experienced yet another golden hockey moment. And you never get tired of that if you're a Canadian.
It was almost like a dream world. Things were happening in slow motion. I think I was the last guy to leave the bench because I was so shocked that we had actually accomplished the goal of winning the gold medal, a goal that nobody had picked us to, to achieve going to the tournament. And to know that you're one of the 20, 22 guys in the world to win that gold medal that year, it was a great achievement by every single player on that ice. And to hear that anthem being played and have the Canadian flags and guys, crowding around for the TV cameras and the pictures and just one big happy family. No one really cared about who got all the accolades. We all just wanted to win, and that was the bottom line. And when we finally accomplished that goal, there was no better feeling. I'll tell you what, there wasn't any 22 happier players in the world other than us guys on the ice at that time.
It was unbelievable. It's a totally different feeling, winning something for your country. And, it's really hard to put into words. That first gold medal was unbelievable. Just getting an opportunity to go there with some of those great players and being such a battle and such a close tournament, them almost tying it the last game we would have lost and got the silver, and just guys pulling together and just, hearing that anthem, the flag raised at the end of the game, it was, a great moment.
After its 6-4 win over Sweden in the final game of the World Junior Hockey Championship, the Canadian players had to immediately board a bus and drive an hour to a little place called Fridek Mystic, where the closing ceremonies were held. It was a tremendous celebration, one that lasted for several days. For a lot of the players who play in the World Junior Hockey Championship, it is the highlight of their hockey careers. And that's especially true of 2 players from the '94 tournament, Martin Gendron and Rick Girard. Gendron would go on to play only 30 games in the NHL over 3 years. Girard would never play a game in the National Hockey League. But they shared the scoring lead for Canada in that tournament with 6 goals apiece, and their gold medals from 1994 remain treasured. For all of us at ESPN Classic Canada, I'm Gord Miller. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
It's a short one for Canada. Beautiful.